Hi, good day.
Good day.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi. So my name is Bavitra Indran, final year student, Bachelor's of International Affairs Management and minor in International Law and Diplomacy.
Thank you for introducing yourself. Can we proceed to the questions?
Yes, sure.
So, the first question that I'm about to ask you is, what languages do you speak and which language did you learn first?
Okay, I speak English, Malay, French in beginning level, and my native is Tamil.
That's a very good answer.
I would speak first English and following with my native language Tamil.
Understand. So, moving on to the second question. At what age did you start learning your second language and where did you learn it at?
Okay, I started learning my second language, which is my native language, during when I was in kindergarten as well. Because my kindergarten is mostly focused on English basis. So there were offered additional language, which is Tamil. So I got an opportunity to learn it then.
That's a very interesting thing about you. So you learned Tamil after acquiring the knowledge about English.
Yeah.
So your first language is actually English.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Moving on to the third question. Did you learn your second language mainly through formal classes or by communicating with people in everyday life? Which method do you think helped you more and why?
Okay, so actually I learned Tamil from my family members, and as I mentioned in the second question, I did learn at kindergarten as well. But then I felt learning from my family members can make me improve in daily conversations, daily basis, because I felt it's more confident compared with the formal classes that they offered at kindergarten.
That's actually very interesting because a lot of students nowadays, even without having any kind of formal classes, they are learning a particular language through communicating with others. So, moving on to the fourth question, what type of exposure helped you improve your second language the most?
Okay, so I can say that the biggest help that I can say is from my family members and my friends as well. So actually, from my point of view, I can say we have personal conversation in daily basis frequently compared with the formal classes that offered from kindergarten and classes in school as well. So whenever we have a frequent conversation with our family members and friends, they will ask us there's an error, so can we make it a correction. So I felt that way is much more better compared with the formal way. So big thanks for my friends and family.
That's actually very interesting and very nice actually. So basically your family members did played a very big role in you learning Tamil. So the next question is,
So
moving on to the fifth question. When you were learning your second language, did you find the language input too easy, too difficult, or just challenging enough to help you improve? Please explain.
Okay, so basically, I found it is challenging, but it's not too difficult to learn. Okay, so basically, I can say nothing is impossible. So although it's challenging because I felt this is my second language that I'm learning, although it's my native. Because since kindergarten, actually my first language that I learned is English. So I never felt it as a difficult. Like I keep on practice frequently, daily with my friends and families. So I became more familiar with the language.
I like what you said just now. Nothing is impossible,
Yeah.
and when it comes to learning language, with continuous practices, we surely can improve our capability in speaking fluently. So the sixth question is going to be about: can you remember a specific movie, book, song, conversation or online content that significantly improved your second language. What made it so effective?
Okay, so basically, when I was small, basically when I was young, my family didn't allow me to watch any movies or listen to songs. So basically, we'll have a regular conversations with our relatives. So I can say like actually that regular conversation helped me to improve me. So there will be certain conversation that will make me like scared to speak out. I felt like maybe my pronunciation will be like a little bit different. Will be like hearing the same words or maybe repeating the wrong words like that. Yeah.
I think it's like a very rational kind of feel to have, because if you're learning a language, it's much more easier for us to get scared of making any kind of mistakes and making conversation with others. So I can totally get you.
Yeah.
So the seventh question is going to be about, have you ever felt nervous, shy, or embarrassed when speaking your second language? Can you describe that experience?
Yes, of course. In the beginning, like I felt shy because I was too worried about making like maybe the pronunciation or the grammar will be a little bit different from the exact word that I'm going to pronounce it. My family members will take it as like they'll be patient and make correction on it. So I felt like a bit hesitated when I speak, but then yeah, I will speak.
I can totally relate with you actually, because
Yeah.
my second language is actually English, and
Oh.
I remember trying to make conversations out of thin air, and it's kind of like collapsing in between. So yeah, I can totally get you.
Yeah.
So the ninth question is going to be, oh sorry, the eighth question. Was there a teacher, friend, or family member who made you feel more confident when using your second language? How did they influence your learning?
Okay, so as usual, I can say the same thing that is my family member, and it's obviously my mother. Yeah. So she helped me the most, and she encouraged me to speak Tamil, like corrected a mistake patiently and motivated to keep practice without I felt embarrassed. And
So
yeah.
that's actually very nice. Your mother helped you with it.
Yeah.
So I believe everyone who wants to learn new languages should actually seek help from the person that they trust more. So be relaxed. So
Yeah.
the question 9 is going to be about, looking back, do you think your confidence and motivation? So moving on to the ninth question. Looking back, do you think your confidence and motivation affected how quickly you learned your second language? Why or why not?
Okay, so yes, I we felt confidence when I grew. Like I became like more willing to speak my second language, which is Tamil, in daily conversation. So the more I practice, I felt like faster I learned and more comfortable I became like using the language frequently in my daily conversations.
So basically, you're saying that through frequent practices, you gain some kind of motivation and confidence, which actually accelerated your speaking capabilities in that second language.
Yeah.
So that's actually very nice. So the last question is going to be, based on your own experience, what advice would you give to someone who is just beginning to learn a second language?
Okay, so basically, I would advise like please don't afraid or making any mistakes. Like be confident in yourself because confidence matters actually. Like please have like a daily practice, like speaking with the family members or friend like as much as possible, or even with your tuition teacher or lecturers as well, to listen carefully to the native speakers as well, because they know better about it. and like use the language every day. Regular practices and confidence is the key of the improving your second language.
That's actually wonderful, Vaisha. So listeners are advised to do frequent practices, but also be keep in touch with native speakers as well in order to improve their second language. So it's really a wonderful interview. Thank you for spending your time with me. So it's my pleasure actually. Thank you, Vaisha.
Yeah.